They're not the companies you hear about in the news. They don't advertise, they don't sell to the public. Yet right now, their algorithms are quietly deciding what you buy, how much you pay, and even when your job becomes obsolete. These are the hidden AI companies running the global economy. And most people don't even know they exist. By the time you finish this video, you'll understand why the real power in the world doesn't belong to governments or banks anymore. It belongs to artificial intelligence. In the 1800s, power belonged to those who controlled oil. In the 1900s, it shifted to those who controlled information. But in the 21st century, a new empire has emerged. One built not on natural resources or politics, but on data and algorithm. AI has become the invisible hand that guides global trade, predicts stock market movements, manages supply chains, and even influences human behavior. And behind it all, a handful of little-known companies have gained more control over the global economy than some of the world's most powerful nations. While names like OpenAI, Google DeepMind, and Anthropic make headlines, the real influence lies with firms that build the hidden systems, train the models, and control the data pipelines that quietly drive the world's money machines. Let's lift the curtain on the AI companies pulling the strings of the global economy. The ones you've probably never heard of, but whose influence touches every financial decision made today. 1. The data lord, companies that control the world's information. The foundation of all AI power is data, and a few select companies own the arteries that feed it. Palantir Technologies is one of them. While it's often described as a government contractor, few realize that Palantir's AI systems analyze trillions of dollars in financial, defense, and infrastructure data every single day. Its software helps governments make economic decisions, banks assess global risk, and corporations predict consumer trends. Palantir's reach is enormous. It processes data for intelligence agencies, Fortune 500 companies, and global banks. It sees every movement, every shipment, every transaction, every shift in global trade, and turns that data into predictions that shape real-world decisions. Another example is Clarify, an AI vision company that helps major retailers and corporations analyze visual data from cameras and satellites. Its models determine how products are priced, where stores open, and which advertisements reach consumers. Together, companies like these act as the unseen eyes of the global economy. Their algorithms don't just observe, they influence decisions worth billions. 2. The algorithmic bankers, AI firms that control global money flow. The financial world no longer runs on human instinct. It runs on algorithms, and the companies that create those algorithms have become the new bankers of the digital age. Kensho Technologies is a perfect example. This small but powerful AI firm, owned by S&P Global, uses machine learning to forecast market movements across every major asset class. It can simulate economic shocks before they happen, giving certain institutions an informational advantage that can shift billions of dollars in an instant. Then there's Numerai, a hedge fund that uses a network of anonymous data scientists around the world. Each of them builds models to predict the stock market, and Numerai combines their predictions using AI to execute real trades. The entire system runs on encrypted financial data, meaning no human can fully see or control how these decisions are made. Ayastai, Data Minhar, and Upstart are other players that use AI to assess financial risk, detect fraud, and determine credit scores. They indirectly influence loan approvals, interest rates, and even government policies. These companies don't just predict markets, they shape them. Their algorithms react faster than any human could, creating ripples that move through global markets in milliseconds. They have become the silent financial architects of the modern world. 3. The supply chain masters, AI controlling the flow of goods. Every product you buy, from food to electronics, passes through a global network of AI-optimized logistics. Blue Yonder, an AI company working with giants like Walmart, Coca-Cola, and Nestlé, uses predictive algorithms to manage production, shipping, and inventory across continents. Its software determines when factories should produce goods, how much should be shipped, and which routes will cost the least. Another major player, C3.ai, builds industrial AI systems that monitor and predict energy demand, supply chain movements, and production capacity. The data its systems generate directly impacts global prices for oil, gas, and manufacturing materials. A small change in an AI prediction from one of these companies can lead to real-world economic ripples, delays in shipments, price spikes, or shortages in key products. AI isn't just managing the global economy anymore, it's steering it, dictating how resources move, where wealth flows, and who benefits. 4. The digital puppeteers. AI behind advertising and consumer behavior. If money powers the economy, attention drives it. And AI now controls both. Behind almost every online ad and marketing campaign are companies like The Trade Desk, Appier, and Criteo. Their algorithms analyze billions of human interactions every second. What you click on, how long you hover, and what content makes you react. These AI systems don't simply track behavior, they shape it. They experiment with thousands of ad variations in real time, manipulating pricing, colors, and wording to trigger emotional responses. They predict what will make you buy before you even feel the impulse. This means entire industries are now driven by AI-generated consumer behavior. From how products are launched to how demand rises or falls, much of it is being orchestrated by invisible systems that learn from your every move. You might think you're choosing what to buy, but in reality, AI already made that decision for you hours ago. 5. The hidden infrastructure. AI that runs everything else. Beneath all these systems lies the digital infrastructure that keeps the entire AI ecosystem alive. And a few lesser-known companies quietly own this foundation. Snowflake, DataRobot, and Scale AI are among the most critical. They don't build flashy chatbots or apps. They build the frameworks that train, deploy, and maintain the world's most powerful AI systems. Scale AI, for example, provides the data pipelines and training models used by defense organizations, autonomous vehicle companies, and generative AI firms. Its technology helps train systems that analyze satellite images, guide drones, and automate industry. Snowflake controls the cloud data infrastructure that powers global corporations. DataRobot provides the machine learning tools that allow non-experts to deploy AI across finance, manufacturing, and government sectors. These companies are the invisible engines of the AI revolution. They don't make the headlines because they operate quietly, but without them, the entire digital economy would collapse. 6. The real question: who controls the future? As AI becomes more advanced, its power compounds. It collects more data, learns faster, and begins making decisions that no human can fully explain. We are already reaching a point where even the people building these systems don't entirely understand how they make their choices. The truth is simple. The companies controlling AI now have more influence over the global economy than any single government or central bank. Their systems decide what gets produced, where money flows, and which industries rise or fall. If one of these systems were to fail or make an unexpected decision, it could trigger a chain reaction across the world, crashing markets, disrupting supply chains, and creating chaos in minutes. And because AI learns from itself, its reach is growing faster than our ability to monitor it. Soon, we may face a reality where the global economy is fully automated, controlled not by humans, but by algorithms optimizing for profit and efficiency. When that happens, the question won't be whether AI runs the world. It will be whether anyone is still in charge at all. The world you live in, the prices you pay, the jobs you have, the ads you see, are all being shaped by AI systems built by people you'll never meet. While politicians argue about policy and the media debates innovation, the real power has already shifted. It now lies in the hands of hidden AI companies that quietly control the flow of money, data, and decisions that make our civilization function. These are the invisible architects of the digital age. Unseen, unregulated, and unimaginably powerful. The global economy is no longer human-driven, it's algorithmic. And whether we realize it or not, those algorithms are already rewriting the rules of the world. The question is no longer if AI will take over the economy. It already has. The only question left is, who's programming the future?